The Bachelor Recap, the blonde out begins. About halfway through each season of The Bachelor, there comes a moment when the fun goes away and things get serious. At the beginning, there are almost 30 women, and the Bachelor must feign interest in all of them while going on goofy dates and trying to stir up drama. By the end, there are only a handful of women, and the Bachelor strives to give each meaningful time as he decides on a potential wife. Sure, they'll break up 4 to 6 months after the show ends, but still, he must take his time making sure he's picking the right person to date for 4 to 6 months. I can always tell when that moment arrives. I call it the blonde out. Because at the beginning, the Bachelor must pretend he's seeking love with women of all races, creeds, and hair colors. By the end, all pretensions have faded away. The always white Bachelor has looked deep within his soul and has realized that, really, he just wants to pick the girls he's most attracted to. 4 of the last 5 Bachelors have chosen blondes. The one outlier is Nick, who probably made Bachelor history by bringing 3 brunettes to the final 3. You know things are getting serious in a given season when the blonde to non-blonde ratio hits 50%. 5 of Arie's final 9 women were blonde, including the winner and 2 of the final 3. 6 of Ben Higgins' final 9 women, including the winner, were blonde. 4 of Chris Owell's final 6 women were blonde, including the winner and 2 of the final 3. Kaitlyn is blonde now, but she wasn't on Chris's season. I'll call this a retroactive 3 of 3. Colton is blonding out harder than anybody before. Entering Monday night's episode, he'd already triggered a blonde out, with 7 of 12 remaining women having blonde hair. Then on Monday night, he eliminated 4 of the 5 remaining non-blondes to give him an 86% blonde final 7. We could rule this a total blonde out, considering Tayshia has blonde highlights and is full-on blonde in her Instagram Arie, but I'm ruling her a non-blonde. I've decided for the purpose of this experiment to count women with brunette hair who have gone umber as blonde. For example, Kirpa has natural black hair, but is dyed it primarily blonde. What, you expected serious personality analysis from Colton? The entire plot of this show is a virgin picks whom he wants to have sex with for the first time. In a deeply unshocking move, he is going to pick the woman who closest resembles whoever was on the cover of Maxim when he turned 12 and a half. Checks Colton's Wikipedia page, checks this Wikipedia page, Jessica Simpson. Checks out. The Bachelor distracts us with exceptional drama and lots of talk about love. They mix in a few decent jokes, vacation porn, and occasionally cogent discussion of social issues. But at the end of the day, this is a show about one thing: guys being into girls with yellowish hair. Or at least into the ones who were smart enough to dye their hair the apparently only acceptable color before coming on the show. Only one blonde woman was eliminated this week, and it was the one we couldn't bear to see go. Our sweet hero Demi is gone, felled by either her own hubris or Colton's inability to see greatness.